everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are in for Monday, July 7, 2025. Fans can expect to see who gets shot by Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada gun. Meanwhile, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, shares a surprising perspective with John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan. Let's start off with Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, who is determined to stop Luna and save Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missins Wood. Once Sheila realized that Luna was going to use her gun on Steffi, she ran to the Cliff house. Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, could have offered to contact Steffi or encouraged Sheila to call the police. Instead, she assumed Sheila was lying about Steffi being in danger. Taylor might end up regretting not taking action. Sheila got to the art class just as Luna was pointing a gun at Steffi. The reformed villain will do what she can to get Luna to put the gun down. However, there might not be any way to stop Luna now. The minute she puts that gun down, she's going to end up in handcuffs. Luna might feel that there's nothing left to lose, so she could fight to the death. There will be a shooting victim, but who will it be? Could Luna get shot while struggling with Granny for the gun? Could Luna accidentally shoot Sheila? Could Steffi get shot, or will someone else burst through the door and end up a victim? The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, July 7 reveal that Finn will still be at the hospital talking to his mother. Lie interrupted a chat between Finn and Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech. Afterward, Lie and Finn discussed Luna. As they talk about the situation, Lie will bring up a surprising perspective. Maybe Lie will admit that no child with Luna's upbringing could produce a decent person. Perhaps Lee knows that Finn's influence would have made a positive difference in Luna's life. In any case, it's a complicated situation. There is also the situation with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton. The man still hasn't told people that he's dying. At the very least, Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks, and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, deserve to say goodbye while they still can. Monday, July 7's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful explodes with suspense, heartbreak, and unexpected unity as a shocking shooting turns lives upside down. Just when it seems tensions have reached their boiling point between Sheila and Steffi, a gunshot rings out, and someone drops to the floor. Meanwhile, Lie stuns everyone with her perspective on Sheila's latest actions, and a daring rescue mission leads to the most unlikely hero emerging from the shadows. Buckle up, this is an episode that changes everything. Chaos at the Cliff House. The shot heard around Los Angeles. The episode opens mid-chaos at Steffi and Finn's Cliff House. The storm outside mirrors the storm brewing within. Tensions have never been higher as Steffi confronts Sheila Carter, who is once again on her doorstep, uninvited and dangerously calm. Sheila's presence was already emotionally volatile, but with a distressed Luna nearby, Taylor just outside trying to call for backup, and Finn caught between his mother and his wife, emotions are stretched like piano wire. Steffi shouts, "You will never see Hayes again," while Luna tries to hold Steffi back. Sheila's eyes flash with hurt and rage. Finn's trying to de-escalate. "Mom, leave. Now. Before something happens you can't undo." But it's too late. In the midst of the chaos, a gun is drawn. It's unclear who grabs it first, who points, who flinches. It all happens in seconds. Luna screams. Taylor runs inside. And then, Bae Ji Sumyeon goes down. Blood on the carpet. Time seems to freeze. And in a twist that leaves viewers gasping, it's not Sheila, it's Steffi. Finn's heart shatters. "Steffi, stay with me." Finn cradles Steffi in his arms, his scrubs stained crimson. He screams for someone to call 911 as Sheila backs away in horror, her lips trembling. "I didn't, I swear, I was trying to protect." But no one is listening to her. Luna is sobbing. Taylor has gone into emergency mode, applying pressure to the wound as she instructs Finn in a rare reversal of roles. She's losing blood too fast. Finn, we need to get her stable. We can't wait for the ambulance. The show takes a dramatic shift as we follow Finn's frantic efforts to stabilize his wife. Don't you leave me, he whispers over and over, his forehead pressed to hers. You're going to see Hayes again. You're going to yell at me about my mother again. You're not dying here. But deep inside, Finn's doctor brain is racing. The wound is bad. Chest cavity. Potential lung puncture. If Steffi doesn't make it to the hospital in time, they'll lose her. And Sheila as she stands frozen. Watching. Wanting to step in, but she knows if she moves towards Steffi now, she might be blamed. Again. Sheila's escape, and a shocking rescue. As sirens echo in the distance, panic tightens. Luna suddenly notices someone outside the glass patio doors. Remy, her protective cousin, has shown up after receiving an ominous voicemail from her about Steffi going off the rails. He barges in just in time to see the bloody scene, assess the situation, and grab Sheila before she can disappear. Where do you think you're going? He growls, pinning her against the wall. Sheila's eyes blaze. I didn't shoot her. I swear on Hayes' life, I didn't shoot her. Funny. Remy spits. That seems to be your catchphrase every time someone's bleeding out. Taylor intervenes. Remy, let her go. Everyone freezes. Even Sheila looks stunned. Taylor's voice is firm. Sheila didn't pull the trigger. Luna's mouth drops open. Wait. What? Finn looks up. What are you saying, Mom? Taylor meets their eyes. It was Luna. Gasps. Luna's shattered confession. Luna falls to her knees. I was trying to protect Steffi. I thought Sheila was reaching for a knife. I didn't mean to shoot her. I grabbed the gun from the drawer. I didn't think. The room falls silent. Not even the distant sirens drown out the shock. Sheila, wide-eyed, actually moves toward Luna and, incredibly, pulls her into a hug. I know you were scared, she says gently. You thought you were saving someone you loved. I know that feeling better than anyone. It's a shocking human moment. Not of manipulation, but of rare empathy from Sheila Carter. The woman infamous for violence now comforting the person who may have just handed her freedom. But is it genuine? Least surprising perspective. Maybe Sheila deserves a second look. Later that day, at University Hospital, the entire Forrester and Finnegan families gather outside the ER, waiting for updates on Steffi's condition. Finn paces, Hayes is with Amelia, and Luna sits in a police interview room, trembling. Lai arrives, and her entrance sends tension spiking. Many expect her to rail against Sheila. Instead, she shocks everyone. I spoke with the paramedics, Lai says calmly. They say Steffi's stable but critical. She has a collapsed lung, she's in surgery. Finn exhales, crumbling into a chair. But it's what Lai says next that stuns the room. And before you all start pointing fingers, Sheila didn't shoot her. Ridge, who just arrived with Brooke, narrows his eyes. That woman has done nothing but destroy our family. Lee nods. She has. But this time, she was trying to leave. Remy confirmed it. And Luna. Luna thought she was protecting Steffi. It was a terrible mistake, but it wasn't Sheila. Brooke, dumbfounded, mutters, Did you hit your head? Eli shakes her head. I'm a doctor. I deal in facts. And the fact is, Sheila didn't shoot Steffi. She didn't even resist arrest. And she comforted Luna, who may have just ruined her life. Taylor looks over at Lai with cautious curiosity. You're defending her? I'm acknowledging that people can change, Lai replies. Even Sheila Carter. Sheila's not so free, but not alone. Though not charged, yet, Sheila is taken into protective custody while the shooting is investigated. She's calm, eerily so, but her eyes betray the storm beneath. In her holding cell, she has a visitor, Bill Spencer. Now this I wasn't expecting, Sheila says. Bill crosses his arms. I heard what happened. You didn't run, you stayed. That's not the Sheila I remember. I stayed because of Finn, she says. Because of Luna. Because Steffi deserves to live, even if she hates me. Bill studies her, expression unreadable. Maybe you really are trying to turn over a new leaf. I have been for months. No one believes me. Well, he says with a small smirk, maybe I'm starting to. Meanwhile at the hospital, a glimmer of hope. Steffi's surgery is long. Finn assists where he can. The silence in the waiting room is deafening. Hope shows up to support Ridge, while RJ offers Luna comfort. It was an accident, he tells her. But that doesn't mean there won't be consequences. I never should have touched the gun, Luna whispers. I just wanted to keep Steffi safe. RJ cups her hand. We'll get through this. Finally, after hours, Finn comes out in scrubs, exhausted but with a slight smile. She made it. Cries of relief ring out. Rich hugs his son-in-law. Taylor bursts into tears. Lai breathes a prayer of thanks. She's still in critical condition, Finn continues. But she's alive, and she's strong. Sheila's heroic moment becomes a game changer. By episode's end, Sheila is back at her apartment, cleared of wrongdoing for now. Though the stigma lingers. She flips through old photos of Finn and Hayes. Her hands tremble, but she has an unexpected visitor. Lai, I didn't come to fight, Lai says. I came to say thank you. Sheila looks confused. Why? You comforted Luna, you didn't lash out. You didn't run, you helped save my daughter-in-law's life. You might not ever get a parade for it, but I saw it. Tears well in Sheila's eyes. You believe I've changed? Lai hesitates, then nods. I believe there might still be hope for you. As Lai leaves, Sheila stares out the window, unsure what she feels, hope, grief, or the slow birth of redemption. Will Steffi survive the aftermath with no lasting damage, or will this change her forever? Can Luna forgive herself? And will the authorities see it as an accident? Is Lai's change of heart about Sheila genuine, or a calculated play? And with Finn torn between his wife and the mother he may owe everything to, how will his marriage survive? Monday, July 7 delivers one of the bold and the beautiful's most gripping episodes in years. A near-fatal tragedy, a surprising act of heroism, and emotional shifts that alter the entire canvas of the show. With loyalties tested and secrets waiting to explode, the road ahead is anything but predictable. And this is just the beginning. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.